Check 1 2, check 1 2. Miami on the Rocks, Casey Chopz. Make sure you follow us on that Instagram at MIA on the Rocks. Hit us on YouTube, search Miami on the Rocks. Hit that subscribe button. It's very important. Hit me on Instagram at Casey Chopz. That's KCCHOPZ. We got a lot of big news we're about to roll out, so make sure you know you're tuned in. Today's guest, I got the homie. I've known her for maybe 8 years, 6 years, 5 years, maybe.
I think it's like
four. What? I said 8. Yeah, 4 years.
4 years.
I got Natascha Encinosa, right?
Yes.
Boom! I said it right the first time.
Yes.
How
sir.
are you? How are the vibes?
I'm great. Thank you so much
good?
for having me.
How's your mental? How's your physical?
I'm doing pretty good. Surprisingly,
Pretty good?
with all this crazy shit going on right now. Yeah.
Yeah. How's it? Yo, for the people who don't know Natascha, she is in the gym heavy, right? Do you consider yourself a personal trainer?
Yes.
Okay, but I would put you above that, you know? That title seems too basic for what you are, because being a personal trainer right now is like being a rapper, right? Everyone's like a personal trainer.
Right, yeah.
So you're like above that level, right?
Yeah, I'm not really doing personal training. I'm not doing really like one-on-one right now. I have more like group sessions, and it's only because
You're that popping. You don't got enough time to do one-on-one.
You're right.
Talk
no,
your shit.
seriously though. Like I told them, I was like, look guys, I'm sorry. Like I don't have time for personal training. I can do groups if you guys want because I love you. But that's about it.
Damn.
Because they've been with me for such a long time.
Damn.
All of them. So I don't want to drop them just like that, you know, but really I want to do more things with my time, and I'm spread so thin right now, and I just really want to like focus on the things that are like opening up for me. You know?
Got you.
So
for the people that don't know, if you follow Natascha on Instagram, she hit me up because we've been trying to make this podcast happen for like a month already. And
it's not been that long.
Has it? It's not been that long.
I think it's been like 3
She
weeks.
hit me with the. I've known she's always been in fitness. You know what I mean? She's always in the gym, but she hit me with something different. She's like, "Yo, I got jujitsu class. I can't make it." I'm like, "Yo, what do you mean?"
I really did.
When did you start this?
I started about a month and a half ago.
Be honest. Have you choked anyone out yet?
I have. I mean, I've
with
learned.
Your legs.
Yes, I have a few times. I'm actually really good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's got to be like your go-to, like, right?
Yes. But I love it so far. I got into it because of my brother, my older brother, and he was like begging me for like months, like, come on, join. And I'm like, I don't know, like I don't have time. And then I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. I want to try something new. Like
That's dope.
I love watching fights and stuff. And I've always been like, you know.
A fighter?
Yeah. I'm like aggressive.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah.
So, okay. So are there a lot of like females in jiu-jitsu? Or?
In my class, there's like 2 other girls usually.
So you like fighting guys and like strangling guys with your quadriceps? I'm usually
partnered up with guys, and then I'll like roll with the girls. Like,
oh shit. And you've done a month and a half.
Yeah.
So what is the goal? Is it just like a hobby, or are you trying to be like...
Honestly, it started out like that. I wanted to like just learn a little bit, and you know, I just want to be able to like defend myself if I'm put in that, you know,
position.
Yeah. Because you
don't want to just stick with like a taser or some pepper spray.
I have a taser.
If a creeper comes up to you, you want to be able to choke him out with your legs and shit.
I have the spray, just in case, you know.
Yeah.
But
just in case
there's
if the
nothing
figure
like
4
being
leg
able
lock
to
doesn't
defend
work.
yourself from a guy who's like trying to like hold you down or
that's true.
Trying to rape you.
Yeah.
Like in these days, you have to know, as a woman especially, you have to know how to be able to do that. Yeah. You know, and be able to like teach your kids that.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's some creepers out there. That's like a necessity.
Yeah.
Damn. So how you're enjoying it so far? Like,
I love it. Damn. I want to get to, like, my goal is to at least get like a blue belt.
So it's like regular karate or whatever. You advance through belts, like jiu-jitsu?
Through stripes and then belts.
Damn. And you want to do competitions and shit?
I don't know about that so far yet.
Got you.
But I just want to get really good at it, and then maybe down the line, if I start to want to, like, you know,
there are female like jiu-jitsu competitions and shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Definitely.
That's fire. I got Natascha in here. Have you? When's the last time you had to like? You know what I mean? You're in the gym, like...
The last time I had to, like, what? Like,
defend yourself.
That, like,
use that shit in the streets.
Honestly, that's like a hard topic.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I don't even want to like answer that, but
just say how long ago it was.
It was about 3 years ago.
So how's your mental been? How's your physical been during the pandemic? Are you obviously the gym helps, right? Like keeping your sanity and shit.
Yeah, the gym is my therapy. The gym is everything to me.
Yeah.
There's times where like I fall off and I won't work out for like a few days because I'm just focused on work and stuff. But I know my body so well that I can get right back into it and I don't have a problem with it. But honestly, it's been like my mental especially has been great during all of this craziness because the whole like downtime that happened like at the beginning of the whole fucking quarantine.
Yeah.
It was a lot of help, honestly.
A lot of what? Help?
Yeah, help.
Oh, help.
Like with just having the time that I didn't have before that. And
so your schedule was crazy before that.
It was crazy.
Damn.
I had zero time for like just sitting down and like relaxing and having time to like think to myself.
Really?
Really.
Walk me through a day. One of Natascha's
well,
day.
Before quarantine, I had about 14 clients plus my online coaching.
So this is when you were doing one-on-ones?
Right. Before quarantine.
And you were doing online coaching?
Yeah.
How does that work? Like we saw like in people in the living room and shit, you're on Zoom type shit?
No, my online coaching, I pretty much just, I have my clients like tell me what they're looking for and then I'll give them a program with the workouts and the diet that they want based on their goals.
Yeah? So you hook them up with the nutrition and everything.
Right.
Where did you learn this? Where did you pick that side up? Or do you just like kind of learn as you go?
I learned it as I went and then I got certified as a personal trainer, which I learned a lot from. And honestly, just reading a bunch of books on everything and taking notes.
So you really educated yourself, like you did the work.
I've learned a lot throughout the years and like just like that.
Wow.
As much as a lot of people that I know that have gone to school for it and everything, it's a lot harder to get the right info like that because you have to know where you're getting it from. But yeah, it's possible.
So who do you look to as far as like, like me being a DJ, I have like DJs that I look up to, like, oh shit, he does this dope, he does this dope. Are there like personal trainers or Instagrams that you follow to where you get your knowledge from? Are there any like, like any other female personal trainers that you see like, oh, she's dope, maybe you pick up a little bit from her, you know what I mean? Like what gives you inspiration?
That's a hard one, honestly. There's a lot of chicks that I can say I look at it and I'm like, damn, like she's on her grind and shit. But there's honestly like I try to do as much like different as I can, because everybody on Instagram is doing the same shit.
Same shit. So where do you go to be different? Like where are you learning your techniques and your knowledge from?
I pretty much ask my clients what they look for, honestly. Like I ask my audience more than anything what they're looking for, like prefer this or prefer that or whatever. And that's how I really like know where I'm going. I don't sell myself so much on there like I used to because my workload is crazy right now. But that's why I'm setting aside the personal training because that's what I want to grow in. And
got you. Okay,
yeah.
Dope. So because can you go back to like the beginning of your story as far as like, because you blew up, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like a post or something that went viral and you got most of your, like how does someone go? Because you have, talk your shit. How many followers you got?
I have 433,000.
Yeah, you are the personal trainer. You need to step your game up. You don't even have a 20th of that, bro.
Relax.
Anyway, no, I'm talking to them. I'm not. We gotta talk our shit, Natascha. We gotta, you know what I mean? And
it's true.
So, damn, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? So yeah, what got you those followers? You know what I mean? What did you do to kind of like stick out from everyone else?
So it's funny. I was just talking about this with somebody earlier today. But pretty much, I started posting about my fitness journey pretty much as I started to to go to the gym and lift, whatever. I thought I was losing weight, but I wasn't. I was just gaining weight because I was lifting so heavy. My diet was completely off. So I was
so you were like bulking up.
I was bulking without even knowing. Like I didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just lifting heavy, and I loved it, and I was just eating what I thought was healthy. But then I was just posting about it, and people would like see my growth, I guess, and ask, and like that I would get followers. And then I got myself to like 25,000 on my own, just through posting like normal,
being consistent with content.
Right. And then I had a photo shoot for Valentine's Day with a guy named Mike.
How long ago was this?
This was 2015, I believe.
Okay.
Or no, 2016. Yeah.
Okay.
So that picture, it was a picture where I wore a dress similar to the video game character from Street Fighter.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Chun-Li.
Okay. I'm trying to like visualize it, but
it's like a long black dress that's like slit on both legs, like both legs show, and it's like a long down the middle. So I didn't even do that on purpose, but then that picture went viral on Twitter because I looked like that.
Yeah, you looked exactly like.
Right.
That's dope.
I mean, that's what everybody said. I didn't even know who she was, honestly.
Yeah, that like hit you like off guard, right? Like, oh shit, this is like blowing up.
I was
because
like, oh,
this
haha, that's funny. And then.
Did you try to do that? Like,
at all.
So they just like took a random, they found that picture and like someone randomly was just like, oh shit, she looks like this Mortal Kombat. And they put it together and that's what went viral.
That's when it went viral. Right.
Wow. Yeah. And then boom, how many followers did that give you?
I went from like, I want to say like 25,000 to like 120,000 in like 4 or 5 days.
Diablo. Are you serious?
Yeah. It went viral on Twitter. It went viral on
Instagram,
Facebook, on IG, on YouTube. A bunch of people were like posting videos of like my pictures and just a bunch, like so many.
But was it like workout people followers that you're getting, or are you getting like
a bunch? Mostly guys, honestly.
Yeah.
And gamers. Mostly gamers.
Shit. Yeah.
Which is cool though, because a bunch of my clients, like my online clients, are gamers
from that gamer community.
Like, yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, and they're all like super cool, like rockers with like cool hair, and like it's dope. It's dope.
Damn. Yeah. So then how do you go from 125 to like, you know?
Well, from there, I just kept posting. I kept up with the, you know.
Just being consistent.
With just pretty much. And then, I've gotten to 433 by myself. I was actually at 468, was my highest. And then I changed up my content a lot because I just, you know. You the way you think and the way you feel for.
What do you mean? You decided to go like more conservative with it? Were you being like a little too sexy with it? You feel like, and you're like, yo, let me just
too sexy. Definitely not too sexy compared to like what most people are doing on there.
Yeah.
But
but you don't have an OnlyFans. Like,
no.
Yeah, exactly.
No. And if I ever get one or do one, it's gonna be
a fitness one,
like for fitness, for straight, you know, like content that is just way too good to be free. Yeah, pretty much. But no.
See, you're one of the few women that I can respect having the fit in your name or whatever, because a lot of these women, what they do, Natasha, is when they want to rebrand themselves, when they feel like, oh my God, you know, I don't want to be so sexy anymore, I don't want to do all these things, they change their Instagram name to, you know, if it's Danielle, they'll call their name Danielle Fit. And now they'll do all the same type of things, but just translate it into fitness. But you're still, like, we know what you're doing. There's a lot, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to fool me. So a lot of these girls are not even into fitness like that. You know what I mean? They're just using it as like a distraction from, I don't know.
They're using it to make money is pretty much what it is.
Right. But I feel like if you have fit in your name, people, it's like protection. No one can accuse you of being any. You could be like, it's fitness, you know, like you're not looked at as, you could be going out at night, be going to the club, be in a thought like at the club, you know what I'm saying? But I'm Danielle Fit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get like, you. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of girls that are, they use the fitness thing, but they're just on there really showing their ass all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not one to hate. Like, you look good, girl, flaunt it, whatever, do what you want. But I wouldn't be happy making my money like that.
Yeah, they're like leading.
I can
with it.
easily be making 20 racks right now if I wanted to. Just take a few sexy pictures. And
Yo, my
post it
sister's
on
going through that.
OnlyFans.
I know you're like fighting your morality because it's really that easy now for y'all. For beautiful women,
really
like all y'all have to do is like the bag is right there. You just gotta kind of give up a couple of morals. You know what I mean? Like do a little compromise. You know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, it's like
can you sleep at night?
Like it's cool. You're getting your money, whatever. But what are you really building? Like
that's true.
What rep are you building for yourself?
Yeah, you're literally only being followed. Like people follow you because it's fitness, right? You're posting your clients, you're posting your journey, like you said. But these other women, it's like okay, you have your ass in every picture. Like what else do you do? Like what are you building? Like you said,
what do you have to offer, really? And that's something that I got over. Like I used to, just because I love my change, obviously, and I would post a lot of sexy pictures, and not sexy to the point that like you could Photoshop my bathing suit out and it looks like I'm naked,
right? Because
I was always cautious about that,
right?
But it's just I just changed it up because just the comments, like guys saying the nastiest shit, and it's just like that's not what I'm on here for. Like you're not paying me, you're not paying my bills, so get the fuck off my page.
Facts. And
straight up, losing all those followers did absolutely nothing bad because I'm making more now than I was before. So it's
I can respect women who are being sexy working out, at least, because at least you're working out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like that's dope. Like
you're working hard for your body. Like you have every right to,
flaunt that shit. Yeah, exactly.
Flaunt that shit.
It just sucks when guys do it and we feel great about our body, and as soon as we take a pic in the mirror, we're cornballs when we take a little gym selfie and shit, right? That's a turn off, right? If a guy takes a gym selfie,
it's okay to take it, just don't post it.
Damn, so we can't post it and be like, how come y'all can do it? How come y'all can flaunt your gains, but guys can't do it and it's corny?
It's okay to post it, like just not like an everyday thing, and not like like a selfie. Like just get your boy to take a picture or something.
So it can't be like
don't be that
LA
guy.
Fitness in the locker room at the gym, just like after the workout, you're cut, you're swole.
It's not a bad thing. Just don't post it every day. Like
don't be thirsty for it. Like
don't be one of those guys that's like doing the kissy face. There's nothing wrong with sharing your progress. Obviously, that's what I did. But I'm saying, like, don't be that guy that's trying to like be sexy on Instagram and like,
don't do what the women are doing, right?
Yeah, don't be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a bitch.
Yo, but yeah, I feel it. If you take the time to work out and discipline yourself for your gains, you have all the right to show that shit off as you should. You know what I mean? Man or woman.
It just, it's based on like what they're posting it as. Like some guys will post it and you could just tell they're like the douchey, like,
a tool.
Look at
You're
me.
Like a tool, yeah.
You're such a tool, right?
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Come to live on Friday.
Tell.
We got bottles. You know what I'm saying?
You can see the complete difference between one kind of person and the other. And there's a bunch of just, juice heads in the gym that, it's just, but no.
How do you feel about that? You did competitions, right?
I have done too, yeah.
Right. How was that vibe? Like, cause I remember we hung out and like 3 years ago, and you were like eating something, like you were like on a super strict diet and shit, right? Like, how is that life? Like, you don't want to go back to that life, right?
Honestly, it was great. It made me make the biggest change that I've ever made in my life. Body wise, like
discipline wise too, like everything. That's so good for your mind, I would imagine, right? To like
my mind, like just everything. I was so strong.
Damn,
and I never imagined that I could be that focused, honestly.
Wow.
Like until I actually got to that point, and I'm like, holy shit, like I've been doing this for 23 weeks. I'm about to go on stage.
You've been eating a crouton every day for or what is it? What is the diet like for that? Like,
it's honestly just a lot of veggies.
Okay. How many calories a day?
At that time, honestly, I don't know, because I had a coach.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't even worry about that. I ate what he told me to eat. I count my macros now. But back then, I would imagine like with the amount of food that I was eating, I would probably say it was about like 1,300 calories a day, probably.
Okay.
Probably like maybe less.
Okay. And how's your diet now? How do you look? How do you approach it now? Are you super strict or like?
I'm not super strict, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's only because I went through those 2 preps that I'm like, okay, I don't want to be that strict anymore. I want to live my life. I want to be able to look good and feel good without feeling like I'm missing out, you know?
Got you. Because life is short, right? Like you can do all the things to try to live till you're 110, but like you're sacrificing all the fruits that make life so amazing. Like that's how I approach drinking.
There's
right?
a lot of people that can do it easily, that don't care for food, that food isn't like their thing. Food is my thing. I love food.
Right.
I love food. So for me, as long as I feel good in my body and I feel like I look good,
you have energy,
and I feel good in my skin, I feel healthy, then I'm good.
Yeah.
So I did those shows to really push myself to a limit, to to know that I'm able to. If I wanted to, I can go do another one. But I feel like I don't need to put that limit on myself in order to push my limits anymore.
And I feel like the discipline you get from that, like you could apply that type of mental strength and discipline into other things in your life, right?
A lot. Yes. After that show, honestly, like business wise, like just everything, like relationships, everything. You gain so much like love for yourself because you put in so much work for what you want that you're like, I can do anything. And like fuck with me. Like I can do anything. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
If you could do that, you can do anything. Yeah. Honestly.
And I feel really like there's so many people, like if you put like whatever it is you're into, whatever your vice is, right? You put that in front of them and they'll be like a crackhead. They're like, they can't, they have to grab it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what you do with the food, right? Like you have all this temptation right in front of you and you literally have to be like mentally strong to like look the other way and be like, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And 99% of people cannot do that. They'll go crazy. They'll sit there and go crazy. Like I need this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And me growing up as an overweight kid, that was always like a really hard thing for me to say no, because that was my life. Yeah. I was always eating out, eating fast food, like just everything, because my parents didn't care, or my mom really didn't care. But thankfully, you know, I grew up. I was like, no, this isn't me. I don't need this. I don't want to be like this. But
that's what happened to me. Like in high school, I was playing basketball my whole high school. And then right when I graduated high school, I had that time where I wasn't playing ball anymore. I was smoking a lot more. And I literally gained the most weight I ever did. And for me, when I put on weight like I'm pregnant. It only goes to my belly, right? So I'm not one of those dudes that when I get fat, like I like equally proportionately get fat. You know, I just get fat on my belly, like one of like the King of the Hill characters or some shit. Like one of those like rednecks dude, one of those redneck dudes that have like skinny arms and they like fucking pregnant. Watch NASCAR and shit. I look like I had a beer belly. That's when I gain weight, you know? I saw a picture of me and I was like, yo, never again.
That's what happened to me too.
Since I was 21, it's been 9 years. I've always had a gym regimen. Like I would never allow myself to be what I saw right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what happened to me too. It was a picture that I saw, and I've done a few posts on it, but it was a picture that I saw while I was on vacay, and I was in PR in Puerto Rico.
How long ago was this?
In 2017. It was the same year that I was like, okay, fuck this. I'm doing a show.
No, but wait, you did the show. Was this after you were doing all the shows?
It was right before. Like that picture is what made me do that show. Go to
the extreme of like I'm changing
yes, that picture was like, oh my God. Like wow. That's not me. Like I'm gonna get a 6-pack. I want to see every muscle.
Like I'm going from here to over here.
Yeah, like I'm not this chick at all. So that picture did everything for me. It was bad.
Like it's crazy how some people don't even they'll see the change, right? Like, oh shit. Because my belief is moderation is the key to life, right? Too much of anything will kill you. The key to life for me is to know when something goes from moderate to excessive, right? Like I'm doing something too much, whether I've had multiple times in my 20s where, I'm like, oh shit, I'm smoking too much. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be like, I'm at level excessive. Let me fall back and go back to moderate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that goes with food. Yo, I've had 3 milkshakes this week. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm excessive. I need to fall back. Or, gambling. The Hard Rock is right here. I've had times where I'll go gamble and I'm like, I've made money, but it's like, yo, I'm excessively gambling. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull it back to moderate.
Like,
you know
all
what I'm
right,
saying?
I should get up.
Right.
What am I waiting for?
Right. And a lot of times that the crazy shit will hit you, whether you lose $2,000 at the Hard Rock and now you're like, something hits you and you're like, okay, I have to make a change, right? Or I'm smoking too much and I'm not being productive and I missed something important. Now it affected me. Now I have to make a change. You, or even both of us, when we saw that picture, like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm excessive. I'm ODing. Let me fall back and make a change. There's a lot of people who see that, like, those things in their life, right? I wonder if they see it and they ignore it, or, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's more of like they see it and they feel like they can't do anything about it, or they feel like it's hopeless. Like there's no point in trying. Like they'll just look for any reason to not do it because of whatever reason, because they're lazy, because they don't believe in themselves, because of whatever.
Yeah. And
I used to be one of those people, so I know. Right. And it's hard on my end as a personal trainer to be nice, really, because
you can't, because it's almost like
it's like, bro, I was there and I am not there. So fuck what you have to say, because you can do it. If I did it, you can. So fuck what you have to say, and really.
Exactly. And that's
how I feel.
I feel you. And that's what kind of pisses me off about like this soft ass like era that we're in. Because, for example, when you got to that, when you were wilding out and you saw that picture, you punished yourself, right? Like you took it as like, yo, this is not good. I have to, like, you punished or you scolded yourself. Then you were like, yo, I have to make a change.
I use it as my fuel, really.
Right. And that's kind of, I feel like, as a personal trainer and you're trying to transform someone, right? Like someone is not used to this eating habit. They're not used to this workout regimen. You have to kind of be like a tough love. Some of it is tough love, like a drill sergeant type shit. It really is,
because the people who are looking for that help, they need that push because they don't have that within themselves.
That fire, right?
Yeah. Like I have people who reach out to me and I tell them like, oh, I'm not doing personal training anymore. And they'll tell me, oh, sorry, like I don't want to do the online thing because I need somebody to push me in person. And I have a lot of people say that because a lot of people are just looking for that real push in person. Like, you got to do it whether you like it or not. Like, I'm not your friend, I'm your trainer, and this is what you got to do. But at the end of the day, they all become my friends anyway.
Yeah,
so,
like, there's a line. You can't be like a super dickhead, but like you still have to be like rough.
I have to be very stern and very like direct with them, very like tough love. Like my clients know I don't.
Will you be like, yo, you're slacking? Like, will you call someone out on their shit? Or
I will call them out so quick. Like, I'll know that they're not following their diet because I can see that they're not, and I'll just be like, so what's up with your diet? Like, oh, I was moving this weekend, whatever. Da, 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 da. Like, okay, and oh, I ate out because of this. Like, you should have told me so I could have told you what else to pick, you know, like certain things. But that's only for the people that I know that need it, you know. There's other people that can have one little cheat and then get right back on it like nothing, and they don't have a problem with it. Right. So it just it's, you know, based on the client.
For me, I like to eat, so I know that I have to like work out a little harder. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you can eat a lot and make it, you know, make it healthy enough that you don't.
Okay,
let me
yourself. Let me rephrase that. I don't eat the most healthiest.
Okay, so yes.
So I know I have to work out harder. You know what I'm saying? But
also, if you work out harder and you're not eating healthy, then you're going to gain weight. Do you know that? Okay,
well, if I'm doing weights and not cardio, but if I'm doing cardio, then I'm not going to gain weight. You know what I'm saying?
You're technically, but the weight that you're gaining isn't going to be good. Right. You know, it's like the muscle mass that you're gaining isn't going to be like high quality muscle mass. It's gonna be
really.
It's easy to lose because you're not building it based off of like healthy, like.
So do you cook a lot or?
Oh my god, so
you meal
much.
prep?
I need a private, like I need my personal chef or something because I'm so tired of cooking.
Oh my god, that's one of the things. Yo, I'll live in a fucking. I would rather live in a small ass studio apartment but have a personal chef than to live in a 3-bedroom. No, I'm that type of person where like the conveniences for me. I will have my
personal chef. Trust me. Watch that shit. It takes so much time, because when I cook the meal that I'm gonna have at that moment. That's just me because that's how I like to do it.
Right.
And I'm not just cooking for
you don't like leftovers
most of the time. Not that I don't like them. I'm usually home getting work done, so I'll just do it in the moment.
Right.
Because it tastes better. It's nice or whatever. Right. But if I have to, I'll cook it and prep it and leave it in the fridge, whatever. That's fine. But I'm usually not cooking for just me, so it takes more time and it's cool. But it's so much nicer when you have the food cooked for you. You know, it just tastes so much better when you don't cook it.
Look,
Is it just me?
No, you're absolutely right. I eat out every day. It's terrible. I don't cook at all. I don't eat. That's why my kitchen is so clean, y'all. That's because terrible. I don't. But I'm not eating McDonald's. I'm not eating fucking fast food. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm eating rice bowls with chicken and avocado and beans and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but still, like eating out, even when it's healthy, even when it's, you know, clean, considered clean, it's still not that clean, and it does not compare to cooking at home. Because when you cook at home, you know exactly what you're putting in your food, like exactly what it's made of. You know, you can pick the clean ones, you can pick the healthy,
you know, the exact chicken you got,
alternatives. When it's food from outside, they put all types of shit in there to make it taste good, to make it last longer. They buy the cheap shit that is gonna cost them less in bulk, so it's different.
But isn't there places that maintain that integrity? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, yes,
like there's places like
it's still not the
people
same.
are cutting corners like to like maximize profit and shit.
Of course, a business is gonna be a business at the end of the day.
Yeah. Do you meal? Because you used to do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you used to do the delivery meal prep services, right?
No,
you never did.
No, I never did that.
But you meal prepped yourself.
Actually, I did. I don't know if you meant that I would offer that.
No. I'm saying
I used to use it. Right. Yes, I used to use it. But only for the times that I needed it. Like, let's say like I was going on a trip, I would get that. If I knew that I was gonna be busy for most of my mornings, I would have like meals for 2 days per week or something like that. But I wouldn't use it like all my meals. Yeah. Like I never had just that service giving me my meals. But over time, I've learned a lot how to like save time with prepping. When I cook, like different ways of cooking, like making it easier and faster and yummier. So it's gotten easier, but it's still.
What is your favorite thing to cook? Like, what is your go-to? Would you say that you eat most throughout the week?
I would probably say eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
Like for lunch and shit? Like lunch, dinner?
Like if I need something quick, I'm starving, I don't have time to like.
No, not even
prep.
That. Okay, but let's say like after a workout, right? After a good workout, you're gonna go get your main. After your workout, you're gonna eat your main meal of the day, right? So what do you cook most?
I would probably say chicken, but honestly, every day I come up with some new shit.
Yeah, you're experimenting
every day
like that.
I'm just like, okay, I have a wrap, I have cheese, I have chicken,
rice,
I have fucking tomatoes. What am I gonna do with this? And then I'll just make up some shit. Yeah, literally
throw it in a bowl and just like
But probably chicken, because when I cook when it's chicken at least. I cook a bunch of it because I do it in like the slow cooker. So I have to make a bunch of it, because if not,
and you use it as like prep and save it for the next day,
right? Because like I just throw it on the pan and it's like soft, it breaks up, and it's perfect.
Fire.
Like
What's your favorite cheat thing to eat when?
Pizza and ice cream and cookies.
Damn, yo, that's why I can't. Like, yo,
you're like, damn, I want some of that right now.
No, I'm saying, but that's why I don't keep any. Like, if you look at my I don't have any food in here. People be like, yo, you're fucking crazy. But I like it better that way, because if I had food, like if I had snacks and shit to pick at, I go to my mom's house for that. I call my mom's house like the devil's house, because I go in there and there's Oreos, there's fucking flan, there's fucking...
It's the worst. And then they love you, so you're just like, okay, like, they're not gonna judge me. Let me just eat everything, you know?
Yeah, and it's terrible. That's why for me, I'd rather just not have the temptation to deal with, you know what I mean?
Yes, I can agree with that.
Where do you fall as far as like, there's mad vegans now and people like, yo, don't eat meat, and do you eat red meat? I don't really like red meat. I'll eat it if it's like a burger or if it's like ground beef. But I don't like steak. Right. Like unless it's like really thin, like Latin style. Like
steak,
palomilla shit.
Yeah.
So okay.
Like quemadito, you know?
Yeah. So okay, so what do you tell the average person like who wants to like just tighten up their diet? You know what I'm saying? Like if you have specific clients that you give certain diets to, but the average person, what would you say? How should the average person be eating? You know what I'm saying?
Well, pretty much anything that comes like in a package, you want to stay away from. Okay. A lot of the things that people think are healthy because of like
it has an organic sticker on it,
like low fat or fat free, or like low sugar or whatever. Like,
they make it look really like attractive on the label, like no sugar free,
healthy choice. It's not the healthy choice. This is not a healthy choice. A lot of like the things that it says on these food products, people think that it's healthy just because of what it says, but it's really not. And at the end of the day, it comes down to your diet. No matter how much you're working out, the cardio can help you, of course, but if you want to look your best, you gotta follow a diet. You really do. So basically just trying to stick to like the sources of food that are most like,
nutrient dense,
right? Like rather than like, don't go for like a bar of like protein. Go for chicken. The actual source of the protein, because it's not fake. You know, your body has a harder time like getting rid of it, and it's just what your body needs. Like what you give your body is. You are what you eat. You really are what you eat. You know, like your food is your fuel. So pretty much just keeping it as really clean as possible. Like staying away from like saucy foods. Anything that is like fried, obviously. You know,
that's hard in Miami, right? Like especially with like the Latin culture, like everything is fritura. Like, and then so much rice and so much is very hard. Like
and people really just have to be more open to trying the healthy things, because a lot of people are just so stuck on like the taste of like the delicious like fatty foods, and it's like, bro, you change the wrap that you're using to like a different one, or you switch from regular ham to turkey, or you switch from like cheddar cheese to Swiss. Like little things like that will make the biggest difference. Like just don't be so close-minded when it comes to dieting and eating when you're trying to lose weight.
Did you have issues like with OGs in the family, whether it's your mom, whoever, like cook, like you'd be like, yo mom, like I'm not eating this, you know what I'm saying? Like you or do
kind of, because I moved out at a very young age, so I didn't really have to deal with that for too long. But like the first year or two of my whole like fitness journey, my mom was the one cooking for me mostly, and I would tell her like, listen, like I just want chicken breast, like don't give me this, don't give me that. And I would watch her like make it with certain things, and I'll be like, no, like don't use that. I don't want you to use that. Like don't use salt, whatever. And she would be like, oh my god, but that's gonna taste like shit. I'm like, I don't care, like I can't eat that. But honestly, like what I would tell her was wrong anyway, so but it was still healthier than what would have been. So
got you.
You know,
how do you feel as far as like the frequency of when you eat? Because for me, I intermittent fast. Like I don't know if you're up on that, like what the benefits are and stuff.
I mean, there's so many things out there. There's so many different methods that people use and have tried and everything. At the end of the day, if you want to lose weight, you have to burn more calories than you are eating.
Well, that's not right. Well, that's not the reason you would intermittent fasting is they did an experiment. It's like a famous experiment that was done recently. I believe it was on mice, and caloric restriction makes you live longer. That's like across all boards, all type of species. So it's actually the less you eat, the longer you're going to live. Right. So for me, and the frequency in which you eat. So for me, I eat only in an 8-hour window. And then I only drink water. You know, obviously I'll slip and I'll cheat on the weekends, drink alcohol sometimes. But like for the most part, you know, and I have a delayed schedule. But for the most part, I'm eating my first meal like at 1 or 2, and my last meal is like at 10 or 11, and then I don't eat. You know, again. Yeah,
that's definitely a method that works. Obviously, I've done fasting for like a few weeks at a time. For men, it's something that works really well. For women, it's something that they have to be careful with, because if you do it too often, it can cause problems for you.
Right. And did you know, do you know what autophagy is?
No.
Like, so when you don't eat for 16 hours, what happens is your body, your cells start to eat themselves, and basically your good cells eat your bad cells. When you need food, your body's going to figure out how to get its nutrient, and it starts to eat your bad cells. So it's like a detox for your whole body once you hit 16 hours, which is why fasts are good for you, and it's becoming more popular.
Yeah.
Because there are benefits in it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
there's big time doctors who do like once a month, whether you do a fast for like a 3-day fast once a month, or there's people who do 7-day fast with just water. That's wild to me. You know what I'm saying? But
I actually have friends that have done like 30-day water fasts.
What? No, I don't think that's possible. 30 days?
I swear. I witnessed it.
Wow.
On the 30th day, she wanted to do like 35 or like 40 days or something like that. I think it was 40. And on the 30th day, she was like, fuck this, I'm eating.
Damn.
Okay, do it, girl.
That's crazy. You know? But like I said, like you put yourself through that type of discipline, you know what I mean? And it's good for you. It translates into other things.
Yeah, and honestly, I've heard that it's very easing. Like it helps you ease your mind. And
for me, I always say this all the time, but I eat to live. I don't live to eat. So what happens for me is that when I eat, it slows me down. No matter what I eat, it could be whatever. It could be healthy. It could be.
You know why? Because you're eating out.
Nah, but I'm eating. I'm not eating. It's just, you know, obviously I'm not eating mad carbs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not eating bullshit. But even if I have like a rice bowl, you know, from Diced or from, you know, Fresh Kitchen or whatever it is, I'll still feel, you know, it's all nutrient dense, but I'll still feel, you know, which is why I only eat like twice a day. Twice a day.
What?
So, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I eat twice a day.
What's wrong with you?
It's good for you. You don't want
twice a day?
It is not. If you're training and you're trying to put on muscle and you're trying to like, you know, like I said, put on muscle and train, then you eat frequency, like a lot. You know what I'm saying? But it's not good.
So you're trying to just
it's not
maintain.
My sport is life right now. Like that's my sport. So it's not good for your body to be metabolizing all the time. It's not. I'm telling you, look it up.
Okay.
Look it up. Like you don't.
All right, we're gonna talk about this.
Damn, look at me like putting the personal trainer on. Yo, I'm gonna send you some articles. You know, I'm gonna cite my information so you see what it is.
You know, everybody has their own method.
Right. I got Natascha here. Plug all your social media. Let people know where they can follow you.
Okay, so IG is Natascha Encinosa, as well as
spell it out. There's
Facebook.
Mad white people here that are like, yo, what the fuck did she just say?
Okay, so that's gonna be NATASCHAENCINOSA.
Okay.
Same for Facebook and YouTube, and Twitter is Nati Encinosa. NATYENCINOSA.
Okay, so what does Nati listen to in the gym? Like, what gets you hype? What does your playlist look like? Your Spotify?
It depends on my mood.
Tell me. If it could be a guilty pleasure, it's cool.
I love rap more than anything. Rap is my go-to for like when I'm trying to
like English rap.
English rap.
Okay.
If I'm doing cardio, it's mostly like Spanish, like reggaeton,
like Bad Bunny.
Okay. Farruko, you know.
Okay. Who would you pick if you had to choose really quick? Bad Bunny, Anuel, or Ozuna?
Bad Bunny.
Okay, you're a big Bad Bunny fan?
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh my god, Bad Bunny, but like,
yeah. Are you cool with him? Like, how do you feel about men who paint their nails?
What? Each their own, bro.
Are you in it? Like, is it attractive to you, or honestly, is it like, yo, what is he doing?
It's definitely not attractive to me. I can't say that I would date a guy that paints his nails, honestly.
Do you find Bad Bunny attractive, though? Like, is that someone... Because a lot of girls... Okay.
Not my type.
Like, it's the style and shit, right? Like, his style that he has and like...
Honestly, I know that shit's all for, like, you know, for the look. He's an artist. He has to put on that...
Like, shock people
that
somehow.
show for, you know, for the fans, which is cool, you know? Like, that's part of his look, his persona. So every artist has their own thing that they do, you know, and they leave their little mark however they can.
Yeah.
So
okay. Shit.
that's all part of the grind at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But to each their own, you know. Okay. His music is fucking great. So
for the people wondering,
what I care about.
No, that's true. It gets you hype too. It gets you hype.
Yeah.
So for the people wondering, what type of guys does Natascha like? You like muscle guys that are in the gym, or is you like people that are like opposite of you, or like what are you? You know what I'm saying? What are you into?
That's funny. Honestly, after I was fit already, I can really say that I would never date anybody that isn't fit, because
got you.
I tried to, and it just didn't work out. They just didn't.
Right.
They didn't get the commitment.
So the person would have to have like a basic workout regimen, like at least go to the gym, or does he have to be a little more advanced?
You just gotta care about your health.
Got you.
Really, it's not about being big or being swole. It's about caring about your health.
So if he juices, is a deal breaker?
No.
Oh shit, yo.
Everybody does that shit.
Yeah, really? Oh shit.
Come on now.
It really like that?
I mean, 90% of guys that are in the gym are on that shit.
Really?
Probably.
They having issues. They're I know. I have women that have told me that those type of guys are having issues in other departments in their life. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
That's what I've heard. You know, I'm not speaking for anybody, but a lot of you guys, yo, be careful with that juice, man. You're gonna have some issues, you know, when it's time to handle business. But anyway,
you gotta be careful.
Huh?
You always gotta be careful.
Yeah, I feel like I wish I could do. Like my dad grew up in Miami in the 80s and shit. My dad was diesel, like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I had a conversation with my look at me like being mad transparent. I was like, Dad, you grew up in Miami in the 80s and I'm not a Coke baby, am I? He's like, nah.
I'm not a Coke baby.
Yeah, like, am I a Coke baby? Like, you grew up in the 80s. He's like, nah, you're a steroid baby. I'm like, true.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, exactly, yo. My dad is swole.
That's so funny.
But anyway, Miami on the Rocks, we here. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at MIA on the Rocks. Hit us up on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Depends on the thing that I'm doing.
Okay.
What am I doing? I
mean, regularly, like on a regular Wednesday, what time you go to sleep? Like on a regular during the week?
I don't know. I go to sleep like 11:30, 12.
Okay, and you wake up like at what time?
Like 7:30, 8.
That's normal.
That's good, right?
Yeah, I would consider that a fucking morning person.
I guess I love the sunlight, so I guess I'm a morning person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you like you're not in the club heavy, are you? You weren't like a club person either, were you? Or
I do not like clubs. You won't catch me at the club unless it's somebody's birthday or unless I'm getting paid for it.
Really?
Never.
Why do you feel that way?
It's like the being in between everybody. Like even when you're like in your own section, it's still crowded. It's still ratchet as fuck. It's still crazy. And it's not like I can do it like maximum like once a month. That's it.
Really?
I love to dance. I love to like have a good time. I can drink every now and then and have a good time with my friends. That's cool. But just a club vibe, like you don't.
So how do you prefer?
Yeah,
how do you prefer? Like if it's not the club, you prefer
rather
to invite people
like
to
bar.
the crib or lounge,
like a bar,
okay.
lounge.
So
the club is just too
too much
crazy,
going on,
you know?
yeah,
too busy, just too much.
So tell me, like, what's your favorite venue? Like, what's your favorite place to go that like is one of your favorite vibes?
Damn, I don't really go out like that. It's like a hard question.
Like name one place. If it was your birthday, right, and you had to pick after you were gonna go to a dinner, right? You did the dinner, and then you had to, for your birthday, pick a place you were gonna go after dinner.
I would probably say the Shots in Wynwood.
Shots in Wynwood? Okay, yes. That's straight.
I've had so many good nights at that
Shots?
Place. Yes.
Damn.
Shots in Wynwood.
I think that vodka is like that cheap 3 Olive vodka over there.
I don't even care. I don't even wake up with like a headache or anything. It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like those college drinks that they make over there.
I'm into fitness. I shouldn't be fucking saying this, but
why not? Yo,
I
live life.
So lit at Shots. Like 3 times at least. I've gotten so lit at Shots. Just
you're eating like fucking
Shots is just,
like hot dogs and fucking nachos and shit. Like going completely against like what you tell your clients to do.
Not even.
You're eating nachos and you're texting them. You better be eating asparagus.
Hell no, I'm not fucking going there to eat. I'm going there to dance my ass off. You're crazy. That's shit.
Yo, what's more annoying to you, doing laundry or doing dishes?
Dishes.
You hate dishes? That's the thing with cooking, yo. Doing the dishes at the end.
That's what I'm saying. At least have, a deal. Like, look, I'll cook, you do the dishes. What's up?
I'm on my shit. Like, I go to my mom's crib and visit, like, my family and shit. And my mom's like, I'm gonna make dinner, da-da-da. I'd be like, yo, mom, you could just use paper plates. Like, I'm cool. Like, you don't have to, like, stunt with, like, your...
Yeah, but, and then you're throwing them away. And then you gotta recycle them. And then you feel bad about the earth. No.
Really? Damn,
I do
it goes that deep?
All the time.
You feel bad about the earth? Like...
Yeah.
Damn. But you don't feel bad about eating like chickens and shit and animals.
Let's not get into that.
I don't want to get like.
I love animals so much, but
that chicken is fire.
I love to eat chicken too.
No, I feel you. You're a coffee person.
I love coffee so much.
How many coffees do you drink a day?
Too much, like 5 or 6.
Yeah, no way. You don't drink 5 cups of coffee a day.
I swear.
What?
I'm not kidding.
So is that like your pre-workout? Or do you take pre-workout?
Post-workout, pre-work, post-work.
Yeah.
At night when I'm trying to focus.
Yeah.
Everything. I love
iced coffee or hot coffee?
Both. I like both.
You go to Starbucks?
All the time. Every day. The people at Starbucks, I start ordering and they're like, hey, babe.
Oh, my God. Yo. I swear to God.
Sometimes
the Starbucks right here.
they don't even charge me because they love me. It's crazy.
Yo, we're the
same. I love them too. Shout out to
your Starbucks. Yo, you want to hear the funniest shit? Yo, so yeah, I'll be like, yo, can I please have grande iced coffee, no classic and almond milk? They'll be like, hi, Casey.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll be like, do you want your water today? I'll be like, yeah, I'll get my water.
I even told them once, I was like, oh, like don't put like the Splenda today. Put like the brown sugar, and they're like, brown sugar? Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I changed my mind.
You've come here for the last 187 days and you have...
I think you're wrong. Like, no.
They're telling you you're wrong.
That's not your order. Like, no, it is.
Yo, bro, Starbucks, yo, the funniest shit is that it would be the same dude I would drive in, right? He's like, yo, I got you, right? It came to the point where like I would have conversations with him at the drive-thru, right? Like because it's like 8 at night.
You just follow up on the last convo the next day.
Before I would go to the club like at 8 p.m. when they're about to close, I'd be getting a coffee and I'd be talking to him like, yo, I'm going to the club. He's like, oh, cool. And he would always give me coffee for free. And I would always tell him, yo, whenever you're out, pull up to Brick or pull up and I got you. You know what I mean? Because he keeps hooking me up, right?
I got you,
yo,
barista.
So I swear to God, like 2 years of me saying, yo, pull up, and he never came through, right? 2 years.
You're like, what the fuck?
2 years later, he pulled up with like his family.
Oh my God.
And yo, I had to get his whole family drinks. Like I felt like I spent like $200 on drinks from my Starbucks guy. Like,
damn.
But I kept
I'm
telling
sure he
him,
looked out.
He probably gave me $200 worth of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like
so
throughout the 2 years. So I was like, bro, I got you. But that shit is crazy. I wonder if like how much is too much coffee, you know? You ever think of that? Like how I said moderation, like is it once you get to the excessive level, like you got to check yourself. Do You feel like you drink too much coffee, or is just no? It's not bad for you, right?
You can never have too much.
How do you drink your coffee though?
Because it depends on my mood, honestly.
I started doing ignorant shit when I first started. I would get the venti, and I would just say regular shit. And I didn't know the regular shit is 6 pumps of fucking class.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So I did that for like fucking less than 6 months. And I was like, yo, 3 pumps of classic. So then they do 3. And then I'm realizing, yo, it's still way too much. I look up how much sugar 3 pumps is. I'm like, yo, way too much. Then I got it down to, yo, I'm taking out the regular cream and I'm putting almond milk, you know? So as like my Starbucks experience progressed, I would like get healthier and healthier and take out the bullshit, you know? Now I'm at a regular grande iced coffee with only almond milk. And I asked for 1 packet of sugar. Literally one, I go, which is like 4 grams. Yeah, I don't even leave the drive-thru. I open the cup and I put the sugar in.
You should just ask them to put it in there for you.
Nah, but they'll put the classic. They'll put the syrup. I want sugar.
Tell them the real sugar.
Damn,
real sugar, bro. Please, come on now.
I gotta ask them.
No, I don't order. I've never ordered anything from their menu, ever. I have never been like, hey, let me get the whatever drink. I usually ask for an iced espresso with 4 stevias. That's it.
4 what?
Stevias.
The fuck is that?
Stevia. I don't know.
What is that?
It's like...
What's a stevia?
It's like the healthy version of Splenda.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that better than almond milk for you, or should I keep getting or almond milk is cool?
Almond milk is good.
Okay.
Stevia is just like a sweetener.
Got you. I got Natascha in here. Yo, 5 coffees a day is wild, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not even kidding. It's sometimes it's more.
You be having trouble go to sleep?
No. If I don't drink coffee like that, I get like really bad headaches. So it's to that point already. Because
you're cracked out on caffeine, like you need it.
Yeah.
That's all right. Let's see. Sephora or Mac?
I don't.
You're not like a big makeup chick, right? You don't strike me as that. You're in the gym and shit getting it.
Actually, the first time that we hung out, I remember I didn't even wear makeup.
Yo, that was like, so ill.
You're like, you're not wearing makeup? Like, no.
Yo, that natural look is gonna come back though. Trust me.
It really is. Because
you see it happening? Because I see it happening.
I think
these girls are too over the top. They don't look real. They look like
there's gonna be super fake and super real. Like I see it happening, and it's like it's cool though because it's like weeding out, you know.
Yeah.
Like the chicks that don't you know they're not with that bullshit.
Right.
Which is whatever.
I think it's dope. The girls who can pull off, like the girls who have the natural look, it can pull off like the sporty little fly look. You know what I'm saying? Not everything has to be super sexy with a dress and heels and caked up face. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's really dope when a girl can be like, all right, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna look like this. I don't care. I don't need to fix my hair. I don't need to put on makeup. I don't care. What anybody thinks right now. I look good as fuck at the end of the day. That's what I like.
Damn,
that's what I
stand
stand
most
for,
women
really.
don't have that type of confidence, you know? Like they're pressured. They're pressured into taking a certain pic, or now I got to show my ass in this pic because this girl's getting all the attention. You know what I mean? Like
but at the end of the day, you just gotta not care what anybody else is doing. You gotta know that it's cool as fuck to be different. You know, like not for nothing, but like I've been told a few times, like I can't believe how like real you keep it, like you keep yourself or whatever, because I go to the gym looking like straight shit. I don't care, and people come up to me like, hey, are you that girl or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like I don't care. I'm not, I'm sorry I look like shit. No,
because you're comfortable in your own skin.
I'm at the gym. I'm working my ass off. At the end of the day, if I put on a face of makeup and I do my hair, I'm gonna look 100 times better, and I don't need that to feel like I look good. At the end of the day,
if you wanted to like if you wanted to shit on these girls, you could easily do it. Like, don't talk your shit, Natascha. Look, listen to me.
You know, like, I really don't. I don't like to talk
like
too
to
much
be
shit.
humble.
I like to be humble, but I definitely know what I
but
have to offer.
You work. Look, I'm an advocate of people talking their shit when they've put in the work to talk their shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like. And the people who are mad at anyone talking their shit are the people who don't have the discipline to be able to put in the work to talk their shit, right? So if you're whatever you excel in, whether you're a good rapper, whether you're a good, you put a lot of work in the gym, whether you fucking are an architect, whatever you do, whether you're a fucking astronaut who went to Mars. If you went to Mars, you better be talking your shit that you went to Mars, because you put in the work to go to motherfucking Mars. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
straight up.
Like that discipline is very rare to find.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Let's see. Would you rather know an uncomfortable truth or believe a comforting lie?
Truth, definitely. 100%. I don't care how much it hurts, just give me the truth. I can never call you a liar if you just tell me the truth,
Wow. So if a guy that you're dealing with says, yo, I'm going to tell you the truth right now, that this girl just sent me a freaking nude, and I promise you I wasn't talking to her. She just did it. It's a girl I knew from 3 years ago. She sent me a nude. I don't know. Do you believe him? Or are you bugging out? Or what do you do?
I mean, there's a lot of like factors that would play into that.
Okay.
But if a guy has the balls
to tell you,
to be like, yo, I just got a nude, like this chick just sent me this, whatever. One, it would be a little weird because it's like, damn, like you don't even.
It's an uncomfortable truth. That, It's an uncomfortable. You said you'd rather know the uncomfortable truth.
It's true. That's true. But it would be more of like why is this chick hitting you up randomly? So, after 3 years, she said she's sending you a nude.
And then he tells you, yo, it's random. It was just random. Do you believe him, or is it like, yo, something's going on? It depends on the person. Okay.
Another person. Right. A lot of people talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You can't trust just anybody saying that shit.
Right.
No.
would you rather have the boyfriend who's always playing video games, or would you rather have the boyfriend that's always in the club?
Video games.
Yeah?
But neither. Damn. But if I had to pick, I would
do not
say
want their man in the club. Why is that?
Because that's just like, what are you doing at the club? Like it's honestly, they're both fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're both fucking terrible. If you're wasting your time doing that kind of shit all the time, then you're not for me, pretty much.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick, I'd rather you be at home playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
I got you, whatever.
What do you mean?
I'll cook for you, whatever, while you're chilling playing your video games. Mm-hmm. But you gotta have a balance.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
All right.
Games are cool, but give me love.
Yeah, love or money?
Love.
Love. You believe in love?
Of course.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't look at me. Yo, sweet or spicy?
Sweet.
Jagged Edge or 112?
Oh my god, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would say 112.
112? Yeah, I would say 112 too. 112. Yo, but
Jagged Edge is so good though.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like when we hung out, you're into like old school hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Like who?
Old school.
So what do you like? Like tell me like what type of old school?
I love Biggie.
Okay.
I love I honestly love I would say like Ashanti phase, like
the
even
early 2000s R&B with the rapper rapping and the singer singing.
90s to like mid 2000s is what I love. Yeah.
Okay. So you like the Ja Rules and
I love Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like all those vibes, but like old rap.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, mostly Biggie.
Yeah.
I have to say like mostly Biggie
really?
is like my thing.
Can you tell me like some Biggie songs that you like? Or is that too much pressure?
No, I love shit.
Tell me like your top 3 Biggie songs.
I would probably say Warning.
Damn.
I know that whole song.
Yo, a chick who listens to Warning by Biggie and does jujitsu is fucking wild. Like, yo.
Yeah, Warning is my shit. I would have to say Me and My Bitch with Lil' Kim.
What else?
Right? Is that okay? No, that's
Me and My Bitch. What?
That's the other one. That's a fuck bitches get money.
Oh,
I always
Junior
get
Mafia.
those two mixed up.
Junior Mafia. Fuck bitches, get money.
Yeah, no, but that's not the one that I was talking about. I was
Me and my
talking
bitch
about
is
my bitch.
yeah.
Like the actual lyrics of that song is what I like.
Okay, yeah, it's on Ready to Die. It's a classic.
Yeah. And 3, I would probably say Juicy.
Yeah,
it's a classic.
That's a classic. That's what's up. Damn.
Jay-Z is like
it's so
my favorite rapper though.
But see, this is regular, but this is dope because of your age. Because you're not like if you're younger than me. Like I'm 30 years old, so like this is normal for someone who's my. But like a lot of people your age. How old?
I'm 24.
You're 24.
Yeah.
So damn. So like,
damn.
Someone who's 24 years old listening to Biggie and Jay-Z, and she just told me she listens. A 24-year-old female just told me she listens to Warning by Biggie. That's the dope. That's super dope. A lot of people are not. What gave you that influence? Like
my brother, my older brother.
How's your brother?
100%. He's gonna be 36.
Oh, okay.
In 2 months.
Oh, okay. So he was banging. He was blasting the real shit. Like
yeah, I grew up like he would take me with him when he would like run errands and stuff, and he would play like this music, like Jay-Z, Biggie, Common, fucking Nas, like all these old school rappers that like I have no business really knowing unless it was for him, really.
Right.
And he would tell me the meaning behind the lyrics. Like he would pause the music and he would be like, "Look," fire. He would be like, "You heard that? Like, look, watch."
Your brother's dope. Then.
Yeah, he really is. My brother's dope.
Yeah.
He's super smart too, and like he had all like he takes full credit for that for sure.
But for him to like break down like, cause okay, so as you're accustomed to that type of music with like words meaning shit, right? And like double entendres and shit like that. When you hear like the shit that everyone your age likes, right? Like Migos and things like that. How do you like, you could, I guess the vibe is sometimes cool for the gym and like shit to turn up to.
Yeah,
you know
like Migos, like that's my shit. Right. Like I could bump to that, like work out, like be in the car driving for hours, like listening to that. Like it's cool to jam to, but when it comes to really like looking up to the lyrics and the artists and like appreciating them for the artists as they are, it has everything to do with lyrics.
Does it feel like the new shit is like a dumbed down version?
Definitely.
Okay.
For sure. Definitely.
That's a dope
It's
take.
like it's a shame, really. It's a shame.
It is.
It's sad.
It is.
That there's like no music, because there are very few, like I would probably say very few artists that are still doing that quality type of rapping.
Take time to write shit that you have to think about and really stimulate your mind.
It really has meaning behind it. It's not just some shit to rhyme, to get out there, to
turn up to, smoke a blunt,
to hit and whatever, you know, like it's just it's real shit.
Right.
And there's not a lot of artists that are like doing that right now.
But see, when I grew up, I was kind of like your brother, right? To the point where it's like, I'm going to stop. Oh shit, this was so dope that I'm going to stop the music. I'm going to rewind it and I'm going to figure out what he said. He meant this, but he also meant this. It was a double entendre. And I feel like I grew up with that type of mental stimulation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like these kids are not growing up like thinking deep into these things
at all.
So the way they think is just so surface minded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very short. It's very basic. It's very
lowest common denominator. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have a regular conversation with someone who's 24 years old, if I have a regular conversation with someone who's 24 years old, it's going to be like super, like you said, basic, like lowest common denominator. There's going to be no
depth, really.
Slick shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like you can't say no slick shit because she don't even know how to think like below the surface. You know what I'm saying?
there's no street really. Like everything is all like on screens right now. Like everybody just knows how to talk to each other through like the digital shit, you know? Like there's no real like
communication.
Right. Like people are just superficial, man.
Yeah.
You know? But it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know?
we gotta
like, find the real ones and stick with that, you know?
That's a fact.
Because not everybody's on that, you know?
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, shit. I didn't want to end on a somber note, yo, But I got Natascha in here. Do me a favor one more time. Spell out your Instagram and all your social media handles for the people that want to follow you.
That'll be NATASCHAENCINOSA. And Twitter is NATYENCINOSA.
Okay. How many days a week you go to the gym?
At least 4.
At least 4. Okay.
Gym, at least 4. Like lifting.
Where's your favorite gym to go?
I don't have a favorite gym, honestly.
You switch it up all the time?
Yeah. I can say so, yeah. Like I like to work out. Sometimes like I'll stay like outdoors and I'll do like a workout with the stuff that I have, the weights that I have. I'll go to like LA Fitness and I'll work out there.
Do you do cardio? Like running or?
I do stairs. I love to like just run up stairs in my building.
What's the craziest? How many flights do you go up? How many floors?
The most I've ever done is 69 at once.
Just running straight to 69.
I wasn't running the whole time.
Right.
That would be a lie.
Yeah.
I was going up the whole time without stopping. I never I didn't stop for more than like 2 fucking seconds.
Right.
At any point, but I did 69 floors at one point.
Right.
That was really, really harsh on my knees.
Oh yeah.
The next day,
true.
like I felt like my knees wanted to just break apart. So
shit, as someone who's been, who's had a workout regimen for 10 years consistently, it's crazy. Like when this pandemic shit hit and all the gyms closed, like I had to get like creative as far as like how I was working out, like this is the first time I started riding a bike since fucking high school. Like, I'm riding a bike. Like, this is crazy to me. And I got like my boy let me hold his TRX band.
That's
so
dope.
Everything that I've been doing hasn't been weight. It's all been body weight. TRX, push-ups. And so for the first time, so I haven't gone to the gym. Last week was the first time I went to the gym since the pandemic started in March. So that's March, April, May, June, July, like 5 months I haven't been in the gym.
Damn.
Right? But I've been working out like 4 days a week.
Crazy.
I was more on my cardio shit, doing bike sprints on the field, and I would do push-ups, TRX and shit like that. And I leaned up a little bit, right? So this is the least amount I've ever weighed. So I went to the gym and I was like, damn, I wonder if I could still rep 2 plates, like, 235. And
Probably not.
No, I did it.
Oh, that's dope.
And it was
great.
wild to me. I was like, I was shocked. I even posted it on my story. I was like, I'm shocked that I could still rep, I didn't even have a spot.
That's dope.
And it's like, I didn't. So it's crazy. Like people say muscle memory. Like that was the first time where I'm like, muscle. Like I definitely, it is because I lost mad weight too, like I don't know. Yeah,
because most times when you lose weight, it's very hard to keep that strength because you need that weight to help that strength,
Right.
But that's dope that you were able to like actually do that.
Lifting 235, I was just doing push-ups and shit for like fucking 5 months.
And you've also been like hitting workouts still, so it's not like your body was resting and I was
just never for 5 months. I never did like. You know what I'm saying? Struggle. I've never done struggle weight. It's always been push-ups and shit,
Yeah.
And it was the first time where I was all doing calisthenics. That's something I want to get into more. It's harder because it's tall people. It's hard for tall guys to do that shit. But like, I want to get do pull-ups and just get nice on the bar more than just doing like weight and shit,
Yeah, just practice.
Yeah.
I can't even do a push-up right now since I got my chest done. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hard. Can you do a pull-up?
Still, I can't.
So
what do you do? Actual pull-up.
Like what?
What do you mean?
When are you going to be back to normal as far as like being able to do that?
I don't know. I know that I can work my way up to that, but for me to be able to do like an actual pull-up with my boob job.
So you can't do any like chest workouts really?
Yeah, I would need to like strengthen my back so much more to be able to pull to the point that it doesn't feel like it's gonna hurt me. Right. But that's not something that I want to do really. Like I don't want to get my back bigger, and to strengthen my back I would have to do that. Right. So what are you doing now? Just mostly lower body? Or you do some arms and shit? I am doing lower body 3 times a week. I do shoulders once a week. and I do core once a week.
Damn. How much?
And I do cardio like 5 or 6 times a week.
How much do you leg press? I know it's some crazy shit.
Not really, honestly,
Really?
because my knees are pretty like fucked up.
So squatting too, right?
Ever
The same
since
shit.
I was like really young, because I used to dance, and like dance got my knees like really messed up when I was young because I was fat. So my knees aren't too strong, but the most I've like done on like a leg press, I would probably say has been like 4 plates on each side.
Okay.
So
Damn.
that's not too much for
Yeah.
like the leg press.
For what you would think that
For
you...
squatting, the most I've ever squatted was 3 plates for like 2 reps. And that was
Okay.
like years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. But honestly, you don't need to lift super heavy to have nice shaped big legs. At
Right.
some point, if you want to gain that strength, you have to, lift super heavy. But to shape your legs and to have a nice figure that you let that
I was
you're
gonna
happy
say
with, you don't
for
need
the
to-
average woman who wants to like I want my butt to look nicer. I want my legs to look more toned. Is it all about like squats and that type of? Is that?
It's not all about that. There's a lot of factors in there. Like you're obviously genetics have to like
Right.
have a lot to do with that.
Okay.
But you can always go around that. Like every
Yeah.
muscle is a muscle that you can build no matter what. The same way that you can build your biceps, you can build your glutes.
Gotcha.
It's just a matter of working hard enough at it and finding what works for you.
Gotcha.
Some people 3 days a week doesn't let them rest their body enough, so it doesn't do them well.
Yeah.
So 2 days a week might be better for one
Right.
person than it is for the other one.
Okay, so it's
But
about
everybody's different, honestly.
Right.
So you just have to find what works for you. The
Gotcha.
same way with diets.
Gotcha.
Everybody's different. Like one type of like protein can do me well, and it can do another person really bad. They
Right.
might not be able to go to the but
So it's about
bathroom
experimenting and try to figure out what works for you, what doesn't.
Right,
Shit
of
like that.
course.
Okay, no doubt. Well, I appreciate you coming through. We made it happen after a month.
Of course.
I didn't ask you any crazy shit, right? I know you were nervous. You're like, yo, what are you gonna ask me? Yo, because I get it. Because some of these episodes be wild. Some be chill.
Some of the episodes that I watched, I'm like, damn, you better not be asking me that.
No. I'm good at reading the vibe and knowing what the situation and the environment calls for, But I thank you, Natascha, for pulling up.
Of course,
And you've
thank you
always
for having
been
me.
real. And there it is, Miami on the Rocks.